Hello everyone. So in this video I will explain what is variables lifetime and the storage classes of variable. We have four storage classes for a variable in C. Those are automatic, register, static, external. But first look at this definition of lifetime. What is a variable's lifetime? It means how long a variable exists in memory, that is RAM. Scope meant in which parts of the program the variable is accessible or visible, and lifetime means how long a variable exists in memory, that is RAM. Now I will explain these two in respect of the storage classes of variable. The first storage class is automatic. This is the default storage class for variables defined inside a block or a function. The scope and lifetime is limited to the block in which we have defined the variable, and in case of explicit initialization, auto variables are initialized with garbage values. Now let's see the meaning of these three lines practically. Here, this is my C program. This is my header file studio.h, standard input output header files. It contains definition for many functions and for this also, printf. So here I have two functions, main and function name fun. These two are not taking any parameters and the return type is void. Now in the fun function I have defined a variable named value with initial value 100 of integer type. Now I have already explained here that the default storage class of variable defined inside a block or function is automatic. So here for this the storage class is automatic. Now what this means is, when I try to print the value of this variable named value inside this function, I will get the value here. This will be able to print this value because this variable is accessible inside this block. However, outside this block in this main function, this value is not accessible. Okay, let's see what is the output we get when we try to run this. So here, see, here I have got 100, 101, okay. I have got 101 two times as I am calling this function fun two times. So with this call fun1, this function is called, a variable named value is declared, defined and initialized, and this print value is incremented and then it's printed. So here I have got 101, then again fun is called, again I will be getting 101. Now this automatic variable is having local scope. Okay, so if I try to print this value outside this block, what should I get? I should get error. See, this is value declared, undeclared. Okay, here I am getting the value error, value undeclared, because this value variable value is having automatic storage class and it is not visible to any function outside this block, defined by these curly braces. So this is the meaning of scope here in case of automatic storage class. Now what is the meaning of lifetime? Now here you can see the value first it was 100, then it was incremented, then 101 was printed. Now when we leave this block, that is after printing this value, the control goes back to this main function, okay, to the next statement. So when the control goes back, this variable value storage is just taken away, okay, it no more exists in memory. So when we call it again, when we call the function fun again, memory will be reallocated to it. So in both these cases, fresh memory has been allocated to this variable value, okay. Between calls, the variable value just doesn't exist. It exists as long as we are inside this function. At the moment we leave this block or function and the control goes back to the caller, this memory is taken away by the system. So this is the meaning of lifetime, okay. And the third one is basically the garbage value. I have already told that in case of automatic storage class, in case of absence of explicit initialization like this, these are basically comments. This is a way to comment a line in C. So the compiler will be ignoring these lines. Now in this line, I have not initialized variable value with any initial value. So what should I get? I should get a garbage value. Any random value will be assigned by the system to this variable value. See this. Value has been assigned. It may be anything. Here in case of even it has been assigned 0 first time, and next time it has been assigned 1. 1 plus 1 2, 0 plus 1 1. So this is my automatic storage class. Now if I define a variable outside this block, any block or function, so the variable can't have automatic storage class. So see this, here I have defined this variable value outside any function or block. So automatic storage class is not permitted. Automatic storage class is for variables having block or local scope. So here I will be getting error. See, file scope declaration of value specifies auto. This variable value is having file scope, and I have already told in my earlier videos that a variable with file scope can only have either a static storage class or external storage class. Any other storage class is not permitted. So this is all about my automatic storage class, okay. And now moving on to the next storage class. The next storage class is register. Okay, 3 points are remaining for this. Allocation of memory in case of automatic storage class happens in stack at runtime, and memory assigned to the variable is set to be free when the program exits that block or function, okay. Here the memory for this is set to be free when we leave this block, okay. When control jumps from this block to this block, memory for this is set to be free. Automatic variables can't be declared outside a block or function. This line means this, we get the error, that is a variable with file scope can't be declared with automatic storage class. Then we have auto variables has no linkage. Linkage means Here, linkage means an identifier declared in different scope or in the same scope more than once can be made to refer to the same object or function. Here, value is my local variable here. It can't be referred from another block. Okay, like if I define int value here, so these two variables with same name value are two different things. That is, automatic storage class have no linkage. There is no way to tell the compiler that this value here and this value here refer to the same memory location. We will be understanding this better with external storage class and static, but here in case of automatic, just remember that in case of this variable named value, these are two different things. There is no way to link these two to refer to the same memory location. Okay, now next one is my register storage class. A register storage class, basically all the properties are same as the automatic storage class. One thing is different here. In case of automatic storage class, the allocation happens in stack, and in case of register storage class, the storage allocation happens in CPU registers. Now, when we have to see the access time to memory and registers have faster access time. We can access the information stored in registers in very less time as compared to the access time we need to access this memory. Stack is in memory. So why we need to use these register variables? Register variables can be used to store information that is needed very frequently. Okay, so if I am storing that variable in memory, I will be taking more time to access that piece of information again and again as compared to if I store that information in registers. So the access time will be less. So only because of this we use this register storage class. Okay, here this is the register storage class. The syntax to declare register storage class is this: register int value equal to 100. Here I have declared a variable value of data type integer with initial value 100 and having register storage class. Okay, so same, it is having local scope. Okay, so value will be accessible here but not inside this block. First I will be printing here, so what I will be getting, I will get 101. So let's run this. So I am having 101, and lifetime of this variable is basically until we are in this block. So as soon as we leave this block, memory will be set to free, as in case of automatic storage class. Now about scope, if I try to print this value outside this block, this is having local scope, so this outside this block, this value is not visible, so I should get error. So this is there, value undeclared. Okay, outside this block, this variable value is unknown. This variable named value is unknown inside this block. Okay, and same here, a variable with file scope is not permitted to have register storage class. See, register name specified for value having file scope, so this is not permitted for register storage class. Now if I go back to this automatic storage class, this auto, I need not to write auto before here, because the default storage class for a variable with block scope or local scope is auto. So writing this auto before this int data type and not writing this auto is one and the same thing. For the compiler, this value is having automatic storage class. Now see this line. What is this? This is my AND operator in C. This is used to print address of a variable. So what is the address of this 100? The value stored in this named memory location value, that is 100. We will be getting that address by using this line. So let's print. Okay, we have to comment this. Okay, so this is the address, this is the value, garbage value, and this is the address. Now also we got that this is the error we got for this line, that redeclaration of value with no linkage. When we have written this line, we have defined and declared this automatic storage class variable value. Okay, and this has been assigned garbage value, some garbage value. Here I am again, so and here storage has also been assigned to this value variable. Okay, now this is also my definition. Again I am requesting for storage. The compiler will complain that I have already assigned storage for this variable value here, and here you are demanding again, so it gives error. Okay, these are two different things. This is declaration, definition, and initialization, and this is basically simple assignment. Okay, this is not causing any storage. This is simple assignment operation, and this is my declaration definition because of this data type. Okay, so if I write this line value equal to 100, what I will get 101. Okay, because this is simple assignment, this is not definition. Okay, this is my register class. Now in register class we need to explicitly write this register. In case I am not writing this register, this value variable will be having automatic storage class. Okay, now this also, now this print. Now this AND operator can be used to print address of values stored in variables in stack memory. We can't print address of variables in registers, so here I will get the error. Address of register variable value requested. This AND operator prints address of variable stored in stack memory only, not in registers. So this is my another thing. So this is all about register storage class. Okay, so the next one is the static storage class. Now one thing is here register. When I write a register in space, this is only a request to the compiler. Okay, the compiler, it depends on the compiler, it may store that variable in register, or if according to the compiler the variable is not being used frequently, so it will be storing that variable in normal stack memory. That's a request to the compiler, and it can ignore this request. And also register variable has no linkage, that is this register variable here and here are two different things. Okay, so this was all about automatic and register storage class. Thank you. We will be covering static and external storage class in our next video.